Howdy folks, Brian Cusco here at Triple B. Quick shout out to my boy Les Claypool. When I first started YouTube, before actually I even started YouTube, there's a channel called Segundo Pythons that I would watch for only 2 episodes until they stopped uploading videos altogether. That's my buddy Jeff Kelly, who is our guest today, and he has started doing his YouTube channel again. Link will be in the description, and he was one of our interviewees at the Pomona Reptile Super Show. We got lots of cool animals to show you in today's episode. He's got some reticulated pythons that he produced, as well as some cool little red Ackie Monitors that are really, really cool looking. So without any further ado, let's check it out. You're watching Triple B TV. It's kind of a weak snap. You guys put your first video back up, right?
Yeah. Last week we put up the one for the Ackies.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Are you going to continue with the channel, you think? Or
Yeah, we will. I'm hoping. I mean, I can have time to do, I don't know, I wouldn't say an episode, just a short video a week. But I don't know if I'm going to run out of things to post or what.
I think you got enough animals going on.
Yeah, there's a lot of animals, but I don't want to do, I mean, cameras are not my thing at all. I don't like it.
Yeah, well, there's a couple around here.
Yeah. I'm going to try and do it, but I don't know.
Well, I'd like to see, because I told you all the comments on the channel there. I was like, I subscribed to your channel back in the day when I think you maybe posted like one, I think you posted like 1 or 2 videos after I subscribed.
Yeah.
And then it was, no, not that you had.
Yeah.
But after I subscribed, like you posted 1 video and then there was a second video and then I think there was nothing else. I was like, is this guy ever gonna upload a video again? I was like, damn it. But I'm still subscribed. I never unsubscribed because I was just like, I figured maybe one day there'll be one.
Yeah.
So it's now though, it's happening now. It's back up. You've got your first video back.
Yep, first video.
Any plans for what the next video is gonna be, or no?
Not yet.
Just gonna roll with it?
Yeah, just see what I feel like filming next.
That's cool. As long as you keep it coming, man. I know there's a lot of other people that really enjoy the channel and they like to see it because it's always nice to see into somebody else's thing what they've got going on. It helps me. That's how I got into anything I'm doing. Now that I moved back in the States, is watching other people's channels and like getting to see what they've got going on.
It helps. I mean, you can see a lot more from a video than you can from pictures.
Right.
And people will get bored looking at pictures. People want to see stuff move. I mean.
Yeah, and then just the simple act of seeing how you do something, be able to explain it in like a minute real quick.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, totally, man. Let's look at the animals. I feel like it's been a while since we actually had some animals on Triple B TV. So it's all been like people interviews, which is great, but having the animals is another thing.
So this one is Anery Jaguar, possible het purple. So it could possibly make a snow.
Wow. It looks amazing like this, but if you see it next to a regular Jaguar, it really
it's night and
stops
day
up.
difference. I just posted a video today, or a picture today.
I saw that picture. We'll put that picture here in the video so you guys can see what that looks like next to a non-Anery Jaguar.
Because people don't really see, I mean, they'll see an Anery and someone that knows what they're looking at can tell the difference, but you just see it, you think that's how it looks, but you put it next to something that's actually has red in it, it's night and day difference.
Well, it's beautiful, man, and
Thank you.
I'm liking to see the awesome things people produce. I had an idea of possibly breeding retics myself at one point. I've got females that are ready to go, but I haven't been ready to pull the trigger on it.
Yeah.
So
it's a big commitment. I mean, especially if you're used to ball pythons, you get 10 eggs is a lot, but with this, it's
10 eggs is a little.
Yeah,
it's like very very small clutch.
Yep. So it's definitely a commitment not for everyone, because obviously it takes up a lot of space for both the adults and the babies. I mean, you get one clutch of 40 eggs. That's most people's whole hatchling rack for a season on the smaller scale.
Right. True. That's always a fun part too. Getting the retic back into a little deli tub.
So this one actually looks like a purple, but it's not. It came from a het
That's a
white.
lab?
It's a lab, yeah. It came from a het white to a het purple, so.
Wow. That's a pretty dark lab.
It's a really dark lab, yeah. I mean, if I didn't know the breeding, I would have called that a purple.
Yeah, that's a really dark lab. It does have that little, seeing it here in person, and even before it shed out, it's probably much harder to tell.
Yeah. It actually got darker as it got older. They weren't that dark when they first hatched.
Are you planning to work this into, can you talk about any of your plans at all as far as?
Yeah, I don't really have a whole lot of plans to do as far as the marble goes, there's a lot of people doing it this year, and I don't want to be stuck with a ton of babies. And
I feel like if you work this into Moschino or something, it'd be pretty amazing.
I'm working on. I have a purple motley marble male that I'm hoping to breed to an orange glow. So there'll be orange glows, no Mochinos.
Okay.
I just need to take a big old dump soon too.
Sweet. Right on my brand new tablecloth would be perfect. That's why it's big. I got it so we can pull it over.
Just rotate.
It's nice, man. We're gonna show some monitors too, right? So
Yeah.
let's get the third snake and then we'll get monitors. Come on back in there, little snaky. It's gonna be okay.
So that one's actually a platinum motley marble.
Platinum motley marble.
So when it hatched, it actually had the yellow color along the belly like a platinum would, and after like 3 sheds, it's turned that silver.
It's not head annery or anything like that, or no?
Not that I know of. It's possible, but I wouldn't count on it. The mother is a posset, was a posset snow, so.
You're right. It really doesn't have much yellow at all for
it
to
doesn't.
be platinum, I would think. But you got some good shots of this one?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, ready for pull out some.
So there's a couple in here. Here, we'll pull.
Oh, it's so cool, man.
They're a little cool right now.
Yeah, and wet.
Still cool. Oh, they're so awesome. So these are baby red Ackies.
Correct.
You just kind of got into these last year. Had you looked at these before? Or?
I've had them probably a year and a half now, I guess. But this is the first season that I've produced any babies, and they're actually pretty interesting. I mean, they have a lot of personality for such a little lizard.
They're really chill. How big does an adult get?
The adults are like 18, 20 inches.
18, 20 inches?
Yeah, they're not big at all.
Man, look at that tongue. I always think that snakes have super cool tongues, but then you see a monitor stick his tongue out and just like takes over
And
the
the cool thing with the monitors is you can actually like see them thinking. Like, where a snake, it's just, they're there. They don't do a whole lot, but the lizards are.
Do you think it's
super
what do you think it is? Do you think it's like the eyelids help with the expression a little more, or just
I don't know. I think it's just like the depth in their eyes.
a little more like a dinosaur?
Yeah.
Velociraptor. That's interesting. I see what you mean, and I've seen it before, but it's interesting the difference. There's a lot more detail in the eye than there is on a snake.
There is, for sure. And it's cool, like you can just sit in front of their cage and just watch them, because like they'll come out and like they know when they're gonna get fed. They'll come up and they'll stick their head up on the front of the cage where the glass slides open, and they're just waiting for crickets or whatever you want to put in there. I feed a lot of crickets and dubia, very little like pinkies and stuff like that. It's like more of a treat for them.
Wow. So what is the ideal size cage enclosure for these guys, like for an adult?
I keep 1.2 trio in a 8x2x2. So it's 8 feet long, 2 feet tall, 2 feet deep. And I've found that works well because they need a hot spot of like 140 degrees, and you get them in too small of a cage, you can't get the opposite end cool enough. It does help having the length over. You could do it with height too. I prefer the floor space.
It's super cool, man.
And there's a bigger one down here too.
Oh, bigger ones.
Well, there's that one, but I got like a sub-adult.
Oh, you got a.
I got like a.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you want to throw that one? Or you want to hold on? To it?
Oh, yeah, right. Sorry.
It's funny, dude. You set them down and they just freeze in whatever position you leave them in.
That's trippy.
It's funny if you just like hold them kind of funny and then set them down. Oh well, he didn't do it, of course.
That was nice. We had a nice explosion there, right in front of him. Look at that tail.
I know. They got a real stocky tail and it's like real stiff.
Yeah, look at the spines on that thing, man. And they point back.
Yeah.
Do you know what the purpose is of having such a spiny tail like that?
Don't.
So very, very docile.
Yeah, they
Very
are.
docile monitor.
They don't take a whole lot of work. You obviously can't import anything from Australia anymore, so
Right.
they're all multiple generations captive bred and born. See, that's what I was talking about. You set him down.
And
he is
his
cold,
leg
but,
just stays there.
Yeah, but like they just kind of freeze for a little bit and then they kind of get going.
It's like the ball python of the monitor. Is that what's happening?
I think so.
Interesting. Really, oh man, that tongue is freaking sweet.
And he is cold, so he's...
Look at that tongue, dude. Oh my gosh. Just how wide the freaking forks are. And like, beautiful animal, man.
Yeah, they're super cool. Like I said, they're like a perfect first pet. I wish people would buy these instead of Savannah Monitors, because they take up no space. They have the same personality, if not better, and they stay small. You don't have to have a giant cage. I mean, people buy Savannahs because they're cheap, but these are, I feel, a lot easier.
I can dig it. It's really cool, man. Shoot, Jeff. Well, thanks for coming over, being our first, man, despite your hatred for cameras, dude. It's always good to see you, bro.
Yep, anytime.
Thanks, man.
I hope you guys enjoyed that. Again, the link will be down in the description for Jeff's channel. Thank you to my buddy Nick for running the macro camera on many of those shots. I know it's really hard to get focus with that thing, man. It's a very shallow depth of field you're working with there, so you did a pretty good job, Nick. I think maybe we'll have you back at the next one. Next week, we're gonna jump backwards in time, as we do with all of these videos. I completely forgot about an interview we did with my buddy Forrest Fanning over at the Dragonwood Conservancy in Florida. So next week, we're gonna be doing that, and then the following week, we'll continue along the line of our Pomona Reptile Super Show interviews. Until then, you've been watching Triple B TV. Y'all take care.
You need some retics?
No.
You sure?
It would go really well inside the stomach of my Crebo.
I need to get a second one of these so we both have one and we can actually drink stuff.
Yeah.
And I guess I have to figure out how to like sanitize it between guests. Go take it and wash it off a little bit. I guess that would work.
Yeah.
But
so here's
you okay, Nick? Is this in the way of getting the snakes? This mug? Should I just take this off the table, or?
For now, yeah.
How about over here?
Move the snake in front, the other snakes in front to the side over. There you go.
How rude. Who does that? Oh, it's Hillary. I should leave.
Go for it.
Can I call you right back in the middle of an interview? I don't. I was wondering that myself. Bye. I guess I should leave it on for emergencies. Even if I can't help. Perfect. I think I'm gonna go back through and get like even closer, tighter shots of the animals. If you got time to do that for a minute.
He's walking like an idiot 'cause he's so cool.
Ackie Monitors that are really, really cool looking. And gosh dang it. Mr. Adams trying to do my intro, bro. I'm kind of far away. I'm really close in your face. I'm kind of far away. I'm really close in your face. What's going on around here? I'm losing it? That's right. That's better. I used the first one anyway. So,